You going to let the Caps recall Schmidt after tonight?
Yeah, pretty strong game. Thought just from this morning and how excited he was. We anticipate a pretty strong game from him tonight. So, elite defenseman that's come a long way, and just thinking back to coaching him, when he joined us 2 years ago, it's just good person, good hockey player.
Assess Brandon Anderson's start tonight, and it looked like he really picked up some confidence after those 2 kills at the start of the second.
Yeah, and I thought, to be honest with you, I thought that he got tested the most in the first period of the 3 periods. So, and maybe that was a good thing for him. But he has a tremendous work ethic. He's been great in practice, and I know he's been waiting a long time for this opportunity, and he's a battler, that kind of goaltender, so it's nice to see, and he was rewarded with a strong game.
What's the hardest thing for a new goalie to come and be on the team and to communicate with his team? We've had to do it 2 nights in a row now with a new goalie. What's that been like?
Well, the good news is we're pretty much on the same page as the Capitals, and certainly going back for pucks, we're using the same terminology, and we're doing the same kind of thing. So, especially for Peters, really not that big of adjustment. And we talked to Helms a little bit before the game yesterday just to verify that we are using the same terminology and going to the same places for pucks when they play. Anderson a little bit different, but you got to remember, he still was part of the training camp not only in Washington here. So certainly a little bit of an adjustment because Copley and Grubauer have been the guys, but not quite the adjustment you would think just based on how we do things.
A little streak going here right now, and you've got 12 out of the last 16 potential standing points. Any conclusions to be drawn from that at the moment?
Well, I hope that things continue. It's certainly nice to get 4 goals last night and 3 tonight, and we've talked a lot about where our goal total, where it can take us. But we just want to continue winning weeks. We've got 4 out of 4 this week and the 2 big points tomorrow with a game in Hannah Wilkes-Barre. So, as a coaching staff, it's our job to look at the big picture, which is, like what we're seeing right now. But we still got to maintain our focus on a week-to-week basis and make sure that the players are just focused on the task at hand is to finish the week off strong tomorrow. And I just said to the guys in our post-game talk that, we've had a couple opportunities this year to be a little bit selfish when it comes to winning the week. We could, get 4 to 6 this week, and it's still a good week because you win the week. But I think it's hopefully time to be a little bit selfish and try and sweep a week.
Is the plan for Schmidt to play today and tomorrow and go back, and then would Alexi be coming back to you guys?
There is a chance, depending on what happens in Washington with injuries, there's a chance that O could return for tomorrow's game. And the plan always has been that Smitty would play today and tomorrow and then head back post-game tomorrow night.
What was the original thinking, Coach, about making this move, about the Caps making Alexi Schmidt?
Well, I think Schmidt is a 23-year-old defenseman that's spent a lot of time in the press box here recently. And even when he has been in the lineup, you're looking at probably 10 to 12 minutes. For a forward, 10 to 12 minutes is not a bad night. But when it comes to defensemen, 10 to 12 minutes is not a lot of minutes because you're basically all you're seeing is 5-on-5 time with no special teams and with all the matching that goes on, not only at our level, at the NHL level, you can get a little bit rusty. And so they just felt that it was a really good little bit of break here to get him down, and he was certainly energized, and I expect him to come through with another big game tomorrow.
Is the plan still for Peters to start tomorrow? Yeah,
Peters will be starting tomorrow, and Anderson will be backing up, and Gruby will go back on the ice tomorrow, and hopefully he'll be ready for next Saturday.
And how's Mitchie?
Mitchie's good. Yeah, he went off, but was able to get back on for a couple more shifts towards the end there. So probably a little bit lucky there. He did get cut, but overall came back to the bench and was ready to finish off the job there. Good. Thanks. See you tomorrow.